Welcome to the first of my Concise Nethack videos about ascending an archaeologist character in Nethack. I plan to make as many 1 to 2 hour videos as needed to ascend this character. Now this game is already underway. I've started an archaeologist. I've completed the Gnomish mines through Minetown and down to the bottom level, retrieved the Luckstone. I've also completed Sokoban and established a stash. In other words, I've done about what I describe needs to be done in the Concise Nethack video about early game strategy. So I'm ready to enter the mid game. My plan in this video is to gain experience, gain some items, increase my stats, and hopefully complete the quest with a little luck. Now, I've already got this character underway. I got lucky and found an early Wand of Wishing. You can, of course, get between 5 and 7 wishes out of a Wand of Wishing. And let me show you what I wished for. I'll show you my inventory. I wished for Grace Wandir as my weapon. That's a silver saber artifact. Now, I am a lawful character, and I could have received Grace Wandir as a sacrifice or a prayer gift, but I decided I had lots of wishes. I got Grace Wandir. I also got a silver dragon scale mail. I wished for a +2, but sometimes when you wish for a +2 item, you get a +0. There's no harm in wishing for +2, but it gave me a +0. I got Gauntlets of Power. I got Cloak of Magic Resistance, and I got a Spellbook of Identify. So other items in my inventory here, I got a little bit of food. This late in the game, I'm probably okay carrying just 2 food rations. I try not to carry fewer than those. I got a few wands. I found more, but I've got them stashed. I got a bag of holding from Sokoban, and got a unicorn horn. That's important. I found a magic lamp. It's still cursed. This, where I'm ready to start the mid game, I have not found lots of potions and scrolls yet. I've got several, but not a ton. Got a little bit of holy water already from dropping water potions on the altar and praying. And my goal. You should always have a goal at any point in the game. Since I finished the early game strategy and established a stash, I've got an altar, only down to dungeon level 7. I'm going to work my way down, first of all, to find the quest level, and I won't be able to take the quest until I run my experience level up past 12. But I'm just going to spend some time, work my way through, and talk through what I do. Now you see a fog cloud here, the hashtag character on the screen. I'm running a pre-release of Nethack 3.7, and in Nethack 3.7, fog clouds create clouds of fog around them. So let's go attack that fog cloud that's in that cloud. Oh, he came out, and I hit him once and killed him. That was anticlimactic. Let's head down. I've been down a little bit. What's special about an archaeologist? Archaeologists, I did record a video about starting an archaeologist. You may want to look at that. But one of the things that's special is you cannot break historic statues without hurting your alignment. I've got one of these historic statues on the Oracle level here broken already. Let me put on my blindfold, and I can see the Oracle here since I have telepathy and I'm blind, but I don't see any other monsters. I always carry a Wand of Striking, and if I find a monster that will zap wands at me, I often leave a Wand of Striking around and let that monster break a few statues. If I break them, it hurts my alignment. I can hurt my alignment a little bit, and since I won't be praying likely for a while, since I just left my altar, I'll take off my blindfold. I'm going to go ahead and break one of these statues now. The reason I break the statues is I might get a spell book. Speaking of spells, you can see I've found several, including Identify, which is one of the best spells for a character other than a wizard, I think. Apply P, what direction you want to dig. P is my pickaxe always. I hit it, I feel guilty, the statue shatters, and I got a spell book. Excellent. let's take that. Now my alignment's damaged, but if I kill a few monsters, I'll get that back. I don't want to read a spell book that may be cursed. So I drop it. It's not cursed. It is uncursed. You don't want to read a spell book that if there are monsters on the level, because you might end up paralyzed and they may come in and kill you. You don't want to read spell books if you have gold in your inventory, unless you're a wizard and it warns you about reading difficult spell books. Put on my blindfold. I see a probably a hobbit and a nymph. She's asleep. I don't know what he's doing. He's probably peaceful since I'm lawful. You see that I'm lawful here. I'm going to go ahead and try reading that spell book. I got cause fear. Okay, good enough. Stash that, and now let's head on down. I'm not going to break another historic statue, or that would hurt my alignment. You can see I've been down a little bit here. This is the level that has the stairs up to Sokoban. And we got a jaguar. These cats, like jaguars and tigers, they get a lot of hits. They're fast. That's their main damage. It scares me. I'm already satiated, so I won't eat the corpse. You don't want to be satiated. You want to be careful and not get yourself satiated too much, or you'll damage your dexterity. All right, I have not explored this level. This in the mid game, I like to check out levels with my blindfold and telepathy, and I can see. Did you know that grid bugs have brains? I guess they got little tiny bug brains. This looks like a shop here with a mimic in it. I got a giant spider. Let's remove that. I kick doors if I'm not likely to wake a sleeping monster. Now, as I mentioned, I have gauntlets of power, and that if I hit Control P, you can see the previous message. At strength 25 with my gauntlets of power, I can tear through webs. Strength 25 is really just strength 19. Strength 19 with a few extra bonuses like tearing through webs. If the message used to be Vlad was here, I don't bother searching. There's a hidden door up there and a trap in the closet, but I'm not going to search for it. I'm going to generally keep my inventory clean of money and potions, scrolls, and spell books that can burn. Stash dollars in my bag. I apply my bag of holding, which is always B. So that was an apply B. Apply B. Apply is the A command. And then you can hit the stash if you know the inventory level of the thing. So press S for stash, and you can stash one single item. In that case, I stashed dollars. I'm going to kick the door. Once I kick these doors down, I can run away at an angle through them instead of having to line up. What was that message? Enveloped in a cloud of gas. That was a sleeping gas trap. But I have eaten a elf corpse and gained the sleep. I don't sleep. So I can step on the sleeping gas trap. Here I stepped onto a polymorph trap. I feel momentarily different. Why didn't it polymorph me? Because I have magic resistance currently with a cloak of magic resistance. If I had polymorphed, then that trap would disappear. A food ration, I'll just carry 2 for now, especially since I was just satiated. And there is a shop on this level, but it's up above me, so I'm going to kick this door down. Coyote tin. I like tins. Sometimes they're bad. They leave the they can cause you to be sick or whoops. Wield A. Let's wield the Gray Swan Deer, not the pickaxe. But tins can have spinach in them. I don't necessarily need spinach because my strength is 25, but if I were to lose my gauntlets of power, I'd like to have, wow, that's a whole lot of arrows. I'd like to have good strength. So I do still like to eat tins. You notice I step down out of the direct line so he can't sit back and pelt me with arrows because elf lords or elf ladies, they shoot, what was it, 4 arrows, up to 4 arrows at a time. And yes, my armor class is -8, but my hit points are only 86 max. I need to get that level increased. All right, some things here. So I have a stack of elven daggers. And I normally keep a stack of 7, sometimes 8 daggers. I'm not going to pick up any more elven daggers. I'm going to actually drop these daggers. And probably this uncursed one is probably blessed, but it's not my main weapon, so I'm going to DN and DT. This may be a very good elven dagger, but it doesn't stack, and I don't want to use an inventory slot for it. So I'm going to DN, DT, and pick up, not this elven dagger that the elf dropped, but I'm going to pick up the elven boots and the elven cloak and the potion of speed. I don't need an elven boot or elven cloak, but I would like to get, for armor, maybe a good helm like a helm of telepathy. Maybe I'll stick with my elven leather helm. I want speed boots, not high boots. And so those are magic armor items. When you polypile and polymorph objects, magic items are more likely to polymorph into other magic items. So I pick up all the elven boots and elven cloaks I can find, at least in this part of the game, and stash them. And, whoops, not wands, but my items I just picked up, put those in my bag. I'll take them back to my stash, and if I get a wand of polymorph, I will polymorph them. I'm going to check to see if I found a wand of polymorph. I use the backtick key, and then what do I want to see the discoveries for? Slash for the wands. And you can see the wand of wishing that I found. It was the very first wand I identified early game, and I do not see polymorph. But if I get one, then I may do some polypiling and see if I can get some good armor. You can see that I didn't buy any rings, and maybe I should. Let's think about this for a minute. I have identified a few rings. Teleport control, that's a good one. I would like have a ring of polymorph and polymorph control. If you have both of those, you may want to try seeing what you can polymorph into, but I'm just going to stick as a human for now. The rings that I'm actually carrying, I'm not carrying any. In my bag, I'm not carrying any. There's a wand of teleportation, but I got one of those in my main inventory. I try to always have a method of escape. In the early game, it could be a scroll of teleportation or two, and in this late or mid to late game, a wand of teleportation is good. Throw P down. I throw my pickaxe on the ground so that in the doorway of the shop, or near the doorway of the shop, so when I leave, since I have auto pickup thrown items on, I'll pick that item up. And to throw it down, when it asks for direction, you hit the greater than key. All right, let's see what he's got. A jade ring, silver ring, see invisible I've already identified. Hunger I've identified. Opal. I'm picking up the rings I want to identify. Wooden, sapphire, oh, and there's the mimic. And gold, and another silver ring. I'll pick them all up. I want to zap my identify spell. You can see that I've got identify here. Level 3 divination spell. It fails 50% of the time. I don't want to fail that often. I've only got 71, that's a decent number, 71 power points for casting spells. But if I take off some metal armor, I will be able to cast better. High boots are not metal, gauntlets of power certainly are. The only thing that's inhibiting my spell casting here is my gauntlets of power, because silver or dragon scale mail does not inhibit. Take off my gloves, my strength drops. You can see I'm strength 14, pretty wimpy character. Zap, now my identify only fails 2% of the time. What do I want to identify? I pick rings. Curse ring of aggregate monster, not too helpful. Curse ring of teleportation, not super helpful. And a ring of adornment. Zap, identify. When you cast this spell, you may get all your items identified. Usually you get one, sometimes you get 2 or 3. I didn't. Oh, look, I'm getting everything identified. So I will just hurry through here. Do I really need a tin of smoked gnomish wizard meat? Yes, I do want that, but I want to eat it when my power is up. When you eat magic casting monsters like gnomish wizards, you may get a boost to your spell casting power. It's good for your wands to know how many your escape ones especially, to know how many charges they have, because if it's empty and I don't know it, I may try and escape when I get in trouble and find that it's an empty wand. The numbers in parentheses here, it has been recharged 0 times and it has 7 charges left. Unicorn horn, ring of warning, unpaid. Those are really nice, actually. I like to wear one if I have a spare ring slot. Lets me know when monsters are coming at me. Ring of searching I don't need really because I have automatic searching. Bag of tricks, ring of stealth, -1 ring of increased damage, and that's everything. If I drop lowercase u for unpaid items, which of these do I want to buy? The truth is I want to buy them all, uncurse them, and use them for polyfodder, for polymorphing. For now, I will drop all but the ring of warning, maybe the ring of stealth. That's good. And they all did drop. It doesn't tell me. There may be a setting, but it doesn't tell me when I drop items, which can be a little aggravating. How much money do I have? I got lots of money. Now I'm tempted to buy all of the rings. Let's buy the ones in my inventory. I don't need to carry around a lot of gold. Pick them all up and see how many of them I can buy. And drop unpaid. I bought them all. And I'm going to put them all in my bag except for that ring of warning. All but X. I'm carrying a ring of hunger. Oh, I picked it up. Rings of hunger are often cursed. They're handy if you're satiated. So I put them all in. Look at my rings with a shift I, equal sign for rings. Put X. It's the only ring I'm carrying. All right. And now I spent over $2,000 on rings, but you get all the money you can use later in the game in NetHack. Stash the money since I don't want it in my inventory. And let's head downstairs. A uranium wand. Oh, forgot to put my gloves back on. What did I say about that? Zap, identify. It's a wand of secret door detection. Stash it. Wear my gloves. And I think I saw... so I'm wearing a ring of warning. Monsters show with numbers if they're dangerous. 1 is slightly dangerous. 2 is more dangerous. I believe I have a... Oh, I do not have a stethoscope. That could help me identify that monster, but it's a monster. Let's hit it. It was an invisible stalker. It didn't show as an invisible stalker because it was invisible, and I don't have the see visible intrinsic. Here we have a peaceful fire giant. I damaged my alignment by breaking a historic statue, but I've killed a few monsters since then. My alignment may be back. I'm going to attack a peaceful stone giant. Why? Checking for good stuff, food rations. He just collected all my junk for me. As I mentioned, my strength is only 14. If I lose my gauntlets of power, I'm in deep trouble. Shift F, I'm going to fight. What direction? Up or north. He gets angry, my alignment's damaged, but now I have a fire giant corpse. Eat it. I ate it. I'm satiated again. Take off my gloves so we can see. Still level 14. Wear gloves. All right, and I don't have an uncursed ring of hunger, I don't believe. I'm going to take out this ring of hunger. Take off my gloves. Zap, identify. It is cursed. They typically are. Stash L, wear gloves. And if I would like to wear a ring of hunger to get rid of my satiation. Another way to get rid of your satiated state is to cast more spells, but I'm running low on power points, so I'm just going to live with the being satiated. It was worth the risk to maybe increase my strength. I'm going to fire with the F key. What direction? That way. And he's blinding me. Okay, I have a unicorn horn in my U inventory slot. I apply it. You apply it once or twice, and it'll cure blindness. A vellum spellbook. Stash N. I don't really know what vellum is, but I got a spellbook made out of it. And we're just going to explore this level. I'm looking for the level where I get a message about a magic transporter. That's the level that has the entry to my quest. I don't like Leocratas because they're so fast. This is a Leocrata, and my hit points are only 86. He's at a distance, so I'm going to fire at him, throw my daggers at him. I hit him once, hit him twice. With strength 25, or strength 19, throwing daggers can do a lot of damage to monsters as they approach you. It does little damage even if you're weak, but it does more. So let's see. He hits a lot, but I kill him. He left me a scale mail that I don't need. Let's put on my blindfold. And I am blind, but I see no other monsters on this level. That means there's not a shop, there's not a sleeping nymph. I can kick doors. Now my ring of warning shows that there's it was a step away. It's a level 1 monster. Fog cloud, not very scary. You can see my experience level is 12, and I've turned on the option to show my experience points. I think I have to run this to 40,000 to get experience level 13. So I'm working on increasing my experience level so I can go on my quest, and increasing all the other stuff, because I'm still, even though I got the Wand of Wishing early, I'm still kind of a wimpy character. Apply my pickaxe that way. That was not a historic statue, that was just a regular statue. I type the X key to swap my offhand weapon back into my main hand, which is wield Grace Wandir again. Got another spell book. This one's already identified. I'll stash it for now. Kick some doors. Kick another door. Apply P that way. I could have pushed that boulder on down the passageway here. X to swap my weapon back in, but I can dig around it because things like this, I may have pushed it into a doorway or up against another boulder, and I end up digging anyway. Another fog cloud. Kick the door. Pick up the money, stash it. And that was a dart trap. Sometimes I kick the darts off the dart traps or kick the rocks off the falling rock traps just so I can see that it's a trap and I don't step on it again wondering what it is. All right, it's time to dig a direct path between the upstairs and the downstairs. Let's go see what this number 1 monster is that my ring of warning is showing me. It's a lizard corpse. Speaking of that, I only carry 1 lizard corpse with me. I'll have a couple more in my stash. I always carry a lizard corpse in my main inventory because if I get stoned by a cockatrice or a chickatrice, eating a lizard corpse is one way, or any acidic monster will cure the stoning. Lizard corpses never rot. Put E, so I carry 1 in my main inventory. Remove. All right. I did not see the message about magic transporter on the level. It's somewhere. I'm dungeon level 12 here. I'll find it in a few more dungeon levels. 22 search. Kick the door down. This is how you spend a lot of time in NetHack, just exploring, not just to uncover terrain, but also to find items and possibly useful things. Here we have a temple. I have strange forbidding feeling, see, which means it's a cross-aligned temple. I am lawful, and this is a chaotic temple with a chaotic altar. I'll leave it alone. It's 11 search. So I type 11S. Some doors are booby-trapped. You can search for them and maybe untrap them. Apply you. This one, they stun you if you open them or kick them down. Stunning usually doesn't hurt me that badly. An unidentified cyan potion. Here's a potion of speed. Take off my gloves, zap identify. An uncursed potion of gain ability. Excellent. Wear my gloves. Put my potions in my bag so they don't burn if I step on a fire trap or something. Levitation, not very helpful because, I mean, if I had a few of them, I could like make it through Medusa's level. Control P. I'm moving so quickly I'm not seeing the messages. Okay, this I believe is a nymph because I saw a nymph earlier. I'm going to fire at her. Yeah, nymph. Killed her. Nymphs are a bit aggravating. They steal your items. 11 search. That's a dead end. I'm going to dig a hole in the wall. The priest won't mind. X. There's a monster down here. It is a wumpus. Yes. And the wumpus left me a spell book. I get and read most of my spell books. The reason for that is I like to put light. If I have spell light, like to put it in inventory slot L. Identify goes in I. Remove curse if I have it go in R. My attack spell I put in A. And there's no way to do that with current NetHack until you can't move something into the R slot until you already have a spell in the R slot, which I don't have. I can't put my light spell into the L slot because I don't have an L slot. I'm not going to read those spell books yet. I actually could. I was going to say, because I have not seen if they're cursed, but I have an altar here. Even though it's not my altar, not aligned, I can still use it for identifying buck status, or I could just cast Identify. I'm going to take out the spell books, drop the spell books. None of them is cursed. Okay, I have no money in my main inventory. Read. Oh, there is a dwarf. Remove. Let's see if he's peaceful. He's not. He wielded a dagger. All right. Now, read what? V. I know Magic Missile. I'm not going to use Magic Missile as an offensive spell. I'm not going to use it at all because I'd have to take off my gloves to cast it with any level of reliability. It doesn't hurt, though, to put that in my A slot. I could. It only fails 54% of the time. A, read N, Force Bolt, another attack spell. Spell books go back in. All right, I'm done with this level except for digging a path between the upstairs and downstairs. And that's a good enough path. Put E. Okay, we got maybe a throne room up here. Or we got an elf, a nymph. I'll wake her up if I kick. That's good enough. I'm going to stay away from the throne room for... No? Oh, yes, I am. I'm not kicking doors here because I don't want to wake all those monsters. Large box. Let's kill the woodland elf with his wand of striking. He left me some magic armor. I'll take it back to my stash. I have a bag of holding. I haven't yet blessed it, so it's uncursed. It lets me carry more stuff. When I bless it, I'll be able to carry even more stuff without being burdened. Alt loot, it's locked. Oh, do I not have a key? Thought I had a key. Well, an alternative to a key in a pinch is a dagger. Wield Q. No, wield them all. Alt force, yes. Okay, wield A. Loot out all. Got a scroll and some potions. First thing I want to do is quiver with a shift Q, my Q. Ready? Yeah. So now when I look at my weapons, my elven daggers are at the ready, so I can use the F key to fire them. I want to take off my gloves and zap Identify to identify that black potion. It's a potion of hallucination. Wear my gloves. You know what a Potion of hallucination is good for, don't you? Do you? I'm going to alt D for dip. What do you want to dip? U for my unicorn. What do I want to dip it into? C, my potion of hallucination. If you dip a unicorn horn into a potion of hallucination or a potion of confusion, it cleans it. Now I had a potion of water, and we'll stash them both. All right, let's do this throne room. Now everybody's asleep. If I can one hit kill them, they won't wake up. If it takes more than one hit, they'll wake up and scream, and everybody will wake up. So I'm going to kill the wimpy monsters first. The kobold, a Mordor orc, how about a hobgoblin? Just a goblin. And there's another kobold. He left me a wand of magic missile. And I want to stay near a door. So I have stealth. Archeologists get stealth, like at level 5. And so I'm able to move around this room without waking them up. Kill the goblin. I got a bugbear and a bugbear and an elven queen, gnome lady. I probably won't be able to kill anybody else without waking them, but I can always step out into the hallway and kill them one at a time. He wakes up, he screams, and everybody wakes up. Somebody drank a potion of invisibility, but I have a ring of warning on, so I can tell that the elven queen is right there. She can't sneak up on me. I use dot to wait a turn. Oh. And somebody woke up the nymph. Maybe it was me, maybe it was somebody screaming. Bugbear reads a scroll of create monster, I hope it's not cursed. Oh, that's what happened. Read a scroll of create monster, create a wood nymph next to me. And she is asleep, and nobody else is going to scream because they're all awake. So I'll just kill everybody else. Whoops. And pick up the potion of healing. I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll pick up the potion of paralysis too. It's just extra weight, but I may be able to cancel it and turn it into water. So what do we have? A scroll to create monster. I'll pick that up. I'm not probably going to read it. Stash it. Chest. Now, if there's a trap in this chest, that may wake the nymph. Let's go up here and fire my elven daggers at her. She woke up, so she screamed, but she was far enough away that I took her out. Pick up her potion, and I have auto pickup on, so the things that I throw, I get back immediately. There's a throne here. I've sacrificed enough that my luck should be good. I have a luck stone in my main inventory. It's uncursed, which means things that I do to hurt my luck don't time out. I'm not going to use this throne yet until I can run my luck up a little more. Then I'll sit on it and hope for a wish. Still exploring. Another ring of increased damage. When I explore, I go down a few levels, I go back to my stash, use the altar a little bit, take things out of my inventory, put them in my stash, then head back down, get a few more levels, and come back up. It's been a while since I've eaten. I think the last thing I ate was that giant corpse. I'm going to go ahead and eat the ogre. He's blind, but not satiated yet. Oh, eating food can blind you. Why does eating food blind you? I don't know, but it does make the game more interesting. When you get blinded like that, you're only going to be blinded for a few turns. Fire that way. So that nymph is way over there. At the beginning of the game, if I took off my gloves at strength 14, I might not be able to throw my daggers that far. But I can now. Now a leprechaun got in the way. He's going to come try and steal my $285 worth of gold. Fire that way, apply B, stash dollars. If the leprechaun is going to get to you, you can put your money in a sack. You can even throw it down the hallway and fire and maybe kill him before he gets there. He left me $194, stash that. And potion of object detection. I'll use that for, I'll cancel it eventually when I get a big stack of them and turn it into water. Also, you could dip it into a fountain, but I'm not going to do fountains yet. That's a minor goal. After I find the portal quest, if I'm still not experienced enough to go on the quest, I might go visit the fountains on level 19 and above. I have a Silver Dragon Scale Mail, which gives me the reflection intrinsic, so this floating eye can't hurt me. Eat him. Scroll of Teleportation. Don't need to carry that in my main inventory because I have a Wand of Teleportation in my main inventory. Alright, there's probably nothing down here. There's probably just a closet. 11 search. 11 search. Alright, I'm using the travel command. Use the underscore key, position your cursor, then hit a dot. And it travels you to that location. Very handy. 11 search. Alright, this level is done. Let's dig a pathway. I wonder what that level 2 monster is. An incubus. Okay, incubuses won't hurt. Hit X to swap my alternate weapon back to my main weapon slot, and no more incubus. I did a video on incubi and succubi. Actually, you can get a gain level. Eat what? Oh, my tin. I ate it, but I didn't get a buzz. Didn't increase that. My power. Eat. Okay, down to 1 food ration. Where apply P that way. X to swap my weapon back. I need to remember to pick up a food ration. Did I look at this chest? It's locked. I should have. Oh yeah. I've dropped my key somewhere. Maybe I never found one. Wield Q. No. Force. Wield A. QQ. Oh. QQ. Ready 6 of them? No. Ready all of them? Yes. Okay, we're going down. I'll get 1 more level, maybe, then I'll head back to my stash. Okay, here's the telepathic message from my quest leader. There's a magic portal on this level somewhere that will take me to my quest. You receive a faint telepathic message. Help is urgently needed. Look for a MAGIC transporter, magic transporter, somewhere on the level. So to find it, I have automatic searching, so if I just move around the level, I'll probably find it. Eat the fortune cookie. But I'm going to step on every square. There are true rumors and false rumors. True rumors in a fortune cookie are something that's true. This is false. Yeah, maybe if you do name your dogs Buds, you'll have a cool pet. But that's not helpful, so that's in the false rumors. In the false rumors file. Okay, it looks like I've got either a gray elf here or a temple with a priest. Apply my unicorn horn to get unblind. That message, your silver grace wonder sears the homunculus's flesh. You kill the homunculus. Demons like a homunculus, if your weapon is silver, you get extra silver damage. Oh, I have a cursed magic lamp. Cursed magic lamps, well, cursed lamps in general, they may not turn on when you apply them. They may spill grease. Here's another stunned door, but I got a unicorn horn. If they spill grease on you, they'll make you drop your weapon. If you have a towel, you can apply it and wipe the grease off. Okay, I have a black pudding here. They can rot or cause damage to armor, but they won't hurt, and to weapons if you hit them with weapons that are not foolproof. Silver Saber cannot be corroded. I'm going to eat him, and there's a temple with a priest, and I have a forbidding feeling, so it's not aligned. Let's stop eating, eat. Now I'm satiated, and I didn't eat him all. There's still part of him there, but I'm not going to eat the rest. ad arium. I think I'm deep enough so that ad arium, instead of marking a closet with a teleport trap that takes me to a vault, it may be a pit trap. 11 search. There's a hidden door. Open it. 11 search. 11 search. And it's a teleportation trap. Okay, it may take me to a vault. I'm going to explore this level and then be sure to remind me to come back and take that teleportation trap. That's a quick way to get to a vault and steal the gold. Here's the magic portal. Slightly dizzy. I become stunned. That's a difference, a big difference, frankly, between NetHack 3.6 and NetHack 3.7. Don't bother with the message, but here I am, still stunned. I have some monsters, and my quest leader will be in here somewhere in this big room. I'm going to sit on this teleportation, or this magic portal, and it confuses or stuns me even more, but it takes me back. Apply my unicorn horn, and I'm steady now. Okay, I've mapped out the level. Let's go take that teleportation trap into the vault. Now, if I just step on it, I have magic resistance, and it won't work. I have to take off my cloak of magic resistance, put on my ring of warning, take off my robe. Now I do not have magic resistance on, so I can step into onto the teleport trap. Apply P that way. I dig quickly to get out of the vault because the vault guard will appear. I'm going to wear my cloak of magic resistance again and show you how to deal with a vault guard. Now, if you don't have a way to get out of here, like a pickaxe or scroll of teleportation, you may lose all your gold to him. I have $7,000 here. If I say like 55 dot, suddenly one of the vault's guards enters. You stop waiting. More. Hello, stranger. Who are you? If I tell him most any name at all here, he's going to say, drop your gold and follow me, and you cannot get out without following him. But if you tell him you are Croesus, he'll say, sorry to, he goes. As long as you say you're Croesus, and there may be some other names you can use as well. But enough of that. And so I got the money out of the gold, wheeled A. I stash my dollars in the bag. I'm still not burdened. I'm able to carry all this stuff. But I have now found the magic portal to the quest. Let's head back to my stash. Was that on Rock Piercer, Ogre, with a couple of good scrolls, and he brought me that chest. That chest here in his inventory is likely the one from up there. A scroll of scare monster is always handy. If you drop it and stand on it, many monsters won't attack you. But if you keep it in your main inventory, it's going to get burned and you're going to lose it. I'm going to pick up the scrolls and stash them. Stash P. Whoops. NP, so put in the things I just picked up. I'm going to loot the chest, loot out. Oh, it is not the same one. He brought me a new chest with a dull spell book. Stash N. Is there anything else good here? It's the broken chest. Did I break it and then not loot it earlier? And I could eat the corpse because I've only got one food ration in my main inventory now. Oh, shouldn't have eaten the corpse. I'm still not ready to use that throne. What would I wish for? Before you ever do something that might result in a wish, try and figure out what you'd wish for. A ring of levitation would be a possible option. Something you need to ascend would be good. And maybe ring of levitation is the next thing I want. Now I do have a magic lamp, so I could likely get a wish out of that. In NetHack 3.7, when you have two stairways going in the same direction, one of them will be a long stairway. Go to upstairs, a branch staircase. Okay, it's called branch, not long. Staircase, there's a regular staircase and a branch staircase. I like to eat flesh golems because you can get intrinsics from them. But I ate that ogre and now I'm satiated. my Ring of Hunger is cursed and I don't want to put it on, I'm going to have to walk away from that flesh golem corpse. Alright, here I am back at my level. I have a bag of tricks with 13 charges. I'm going to apply it. Apply Z. And I get a couple of monsters. I applied it because I want to do a sacrifice here to see if my prayer time has expired. A wolf and a crocodile. Okay, I have a corpse. Offer. I got a 4-leaf clover. That means my luck increased. Now I could pray right now. I'm not going to yet. Yes, he's very heavy. I understand it. Offer O. And my luck just bumped up one more. I believe that breaking historic statues damages my luck, and my luck stone is not blessed. Let's see how I'm doing for holy water. I only have 3, but I have 3 more regular water, 3 clear potions, and I could do more. There's a potion of confusion. Let's get that out and clear it. I'll dip U into O. There we go. And take all the potions out of my inventory. Drop them all. Okay, there's another holy water. So these are all great. Pick them all up. Loot in potions. I'm going to not put that clear potion in. It's time to bless a couple of my items. I want to bless my bag of holding and my luck stone. I'll dip X. I fat fingered it. I'll dip X. Okay, never mind. Verify that my luck stone really is X. I'll dip X into I. Light blue. And this is the first time I've used a water potion. So I get to name it. And now if I look at my identified potions with back tick exclamation point, we can see that water is a clear potion. But clear is always water in every NetHack game. Loot out potions. Now I have 5 water potions. And do I want to pray now or run my luck up a little more? I want to run my... Well, I don't actually need to use that altar yet. But there is an altar in the quest that I will want to use and see if I can get a wish. I'm going to do this. Pick up the potions, cover my stash, apply my bag of tricks. You can use a bag of tricks or a wand of create monster to generate some. And if they generate monsters, and if you sacrifice corpses for higher level monsters, then you see a 4-leaf clover and your luck bumps up. Apply Z horse, that'll do it. 4-leaf clover, apply Z, got a 5 dot, 5 dot, wait for him to step on the altar. Offer him 4-leaf clover. That's enough for now. Drop T, pray. Sure you want to pray? Yes. Please me, and I get a gift of protection. I don't remember what my armor class was before, but it's lower. I think it was 8, minus 8, yeah, or something like that. Now it's minus 11. I got a boost. And so that was a boost of 3. If I were to take off all my armor, instead of being armor class positive 10, I'd be armor class positive 7. All right. I've got my uncursed bag of holding. I'll dip B into T. Out potions. Maybe out. Okay, I have no potions in my bag. I always like to carry 1 potion of holy water in my bag. Okay, apply B in what potions? Exclamation point. And I'm going to put 1 T. If you use a digit before, or a number, even multi-digits before an inventory item, it shows with the number sign there. I put in 1 T, enter. And my other potions go in my stash. I should have mentioned, if you haven't watched my other videos, I'm on a big pile of junk here. If you use the colon key, you can see what's there. So I've been kicking all my junk, or carrying and dropping all my junk here. But one of the things in here, if I use the pickup command, comma, and go down to Tools, I have an unlocked chest containing 108 items. So I throw all my junk and one chest or large box near the altar under a rock, and I put all my stuff in the chest. Why do I put it under a rock? So annoying monsters like gnomes and goblins don't come and take all my stuff out of my chest. A giant still could, because they can move. They can pick up boulders. If I pick up, do I have any scrolls here? I have wands and tools and no scrolls. Oh, did I have my key? There's my key. I accidentally dropped my key there. Put it in my K slot for key. But if you remember, I picked up a scroll of Scare Monster. I don't know if it's cursed or not, doesn't matter. Drop it on the altar. L. It is uncursed. I'm going to kick it down into that stash. I think that protects it from giants. I don't think giants will step on that scroll, but I may be wrong. Let's see what else I have in my bag. I don't need $8,000 with me. I'm going to take out all of my money, and I usually carry between $1,000 and $2,000. I'll loot in dollars. How much? Let's put in $7,000. So I type 7,000, the dollar sign, and enter. Okay. Stash the rest of my dollars here. Stash dollars. I got some armor in here. Drop it on the altar. Drop P. Blessed Elven Cloak, that's nice, but I don't need it. In P, all the armor. So I'll just stash them there. If I get a wand of polymorph, I may do some polypiling. Scrolls. Drop P. And I have a blessed scroll of teleportation. In NetHack 3.7, I always take at least one blessed scroll of teleportation with me on my quest. So I'll put it back in my bag. These two these two scrolls, the Create Monster, I won't read. I'll just keep the gold collection in scrolls. I have a remove curse I didn't drop. Drop P. Oh. I can't talk and play at the same time. Loot out. Items of unknown blessed curse status, and get all the scrolls of blessed curse status. There's none. Drop X. Okay, I'm fumbling here. Scrolls, bless. Where did that scroll? Oh, I probably dropped it. I did. No, that was just, okay, I thought I had a scroll. I must have stashed it. Okay, and they're all identified. I do have 3 uncursed scrolls and remove curse. Those will be good when I start using my fountains and sinks. What else do I have in my bag? Spell books. Let's get out all the spell books by typing the plus key and enter. Drop them all, except for the scrolls. Put the scrolls in. Gold detection, you need at least, I think you should have at least 4 of those to ascend. Let's pick up A. Okay, I have no gold in my inventory. Put on my towel. It is a towel, yeah, E. And I have a bunch of snakes. They're just garter snakes, right? I use the far look command, which is garter snakes. Nevertheless, how long since you've used nevertheless in a sentence? Stash all those, move my rock back, 55 dot. Those, 6 or 7 snakes could nibble me to death while I'm paralyzed. So let's, hopeful feeling means my prayer timeout hasn't expired. I cannot pray. Offer. I'm not sure that garter snakes qualify as higher level monsters. Offer. So if they are higher level, then sacrificing them decreases my prayer timeout. If they're not, then all I'm doing is getting rid of the corpses. 5 dot. We've got a wood golem here. He left me staffs, clubs, a spear, and a small shield. going to pick up everything. Shift D for drop, Shift P for items you just picked up. Enter. Which ones do I want to drop? All of them. So I hit the comma to select all of them. All right. I'm satiated. Put E. Now I've got a kobold. Okay, I'll take a bit of a chance here. Go ahead and read my spell book. Now I've learned Cone of Cold. Loot in spell books. I could have identified it first and then read it if it was important. I'm still trying to read enough to get up to R. And I'm going to adjust my spell of light, which is B. I'm going to put it into L. And though I only have 2 good spells, Identify and Force Bolt. Okay. What else is in my bag? I have a whole bunch of rings. There's no need to carry all those with me. What do I want to? I want to uncurse a ring of hunger, because when I'm satiated, that's very helpful. It'll protect my dexterity. Did I get any? Yeah, oh, okay, all these rings, drop them all. So when I pick, because I had 1 or 2 of them that were not blessed, cursed, blessed, cursed, identified. Loot in P. And I don't need the Ring of Stealth. I'm going to put them all in. All right, what else is in my bag? Nothing of import. Okay, I'm done here. Let's go downstairs. And where my... Okay, now I have monsters that will cast a Wand of Striking. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to kill 5 of them. Let's kill them here. Okay, I've killed 3. Now, did they leave me anything? No. And I'm going to kill him. And wands. I don't have... There's a striking. Whoops. DJ. All right, Mr. Mordor Orc, will you please come out here and pick up my wand? Is he going to go... He's picking up the stuff in the death drops. 5 dot, 5 dot. He's probably putting on armor. Okay. He probably just picked up my wand there. That's the last remembered position that I'm looking at. Kill that. Let's come down. Oh, there's a potion. Oh. This is a good place to stand. And we're going to see if he picked up my Wand of Striking. He's slower than I am. Come on, he didn't zap it. But he did pick it up. Why did he not zap it? Maybe he's the kind of monster that picks up a Wand of Striking but doesn't zap me. But you can see the strategy of how... Oh, he had 2 of them. Pick them both up. You can get monsters to break your historic statues. All right, I was down to like level 14. I'm going to hit Control O. And 13 had a throne. And 14 had the portal to the quest. I'm going to enter the quest, even though I'm not experienced enough to finish it. Let's go find a hidden door, fine, kick it down. It's just a closet, right? 11 search. I'm going to enter my quest. Oh, I ran my luck up, and I do want a... No, I'm not going to sit on that, because I may very well get like a Ring of Teleportation on my quest, and I don't really need that. Every time you enter this level, you get the message about urgent help is needed. Do not be... IP that way. Wield A. Don't be rushed by the messages about your help urgently needed and the other urgent messages. Take your time and go on the quest when you're ready. Okay, I immediately applied my unicorn horn to get unstunned. With my Grace Wand here, these monsters are not particularly scary. Let's see what we have here. Python corpse. It misses. That number 1 is attacking me. It's a snake. How long since I've eaten? Should I eat a python? Made me blind. And you can see all these apprentices, and there's the quest leader, and we got sea monsters and some other things on this level. Apply my unicorn horn. You have to do it multiple times. Sometimes a potion of speed. That's nice. Potion of healing. Lockpick. Well, I found my key. There's a magic whistle. Yes, I have a key. I'm going to put my potions in my bag. I'm going to pick up the magic whistle. Magic items like magic whistles are good. Poly fodder. Loot the chest. Yes, loot the chest. Out. It's empty. Okay, let's check out what we have on this level. Large blocks. Loot it. Locked. Out. And I get a stained spell book. Okay. There are sea monsters in the water, like a giant eel. Giant eels will grab you and pull you underwater and drown you. An oval amulet. I am not wearing an amulet. Take off my gloves. Zap identify. It's been nearly 20,000 turns since I learned this spell, so it's gradually fading. But I can still cast it. An amulet of life saving. Adjust F to M, put M, and wear my gloves again. What does an amulet of life saving do for you? For most of the ways you can die, you'll come back to life. There are a few where you don't. I think turning into a stone may be one of them. All right. Kick the door down because nobody cares. This is the first quest level for an archaeologist. It'll always have this map. It's the last quest level that is the scary one, not the first one. We got snakes because, as an archaeologist, of course, I am Indiana Jones. I'm going to get B and C. Potions and scrolls are going into my bag. I do pick up scrolls of destroy armor. They are helpful if they're cursed. Because if you read a cursed scroll of destroy armor while you are confused, one of your items will become erode proof. One of your armor items will become erode proof. Okay, I'll go talk to my quest leader. Sometimes if I have conflict, I will wear it here and let all these apprentices kill each other because they drop potions of healing, which I then dip in potions of speed to become diluted potions of extra healing, which I then bless, and then I quaff to bump my maximum hit points, which would be a good thing now since my maximum hit points are really too low for the quest. Nurse dancing. If I can find a nurse, that would be good. I'm going to go talk to my quest leader. He's going to see that I'm only experienced level 12, and he's going to kick me off this level. Allow me to see if you are ready. You're too inexperienced, and he sends me back to the place where the magic portal was. This snake here probably accidentally hit the magic portal and teleported to this level. All right, I need to gain experience. I could go back to my altar, my stash, and spend time there, but I will gain experience faster on lower dungeon levels. I'm only on dungeon level 14. I'm going to work down a few more levels. I'm going to go down as low as dungeon level 19. I won't go below that yet. Maybe I could one-hit kill this yellow light, or I could use this one turn to put on my blindfold. I'm going to see if I can kill him. I killed him so he didn't explode in my face and blind me. Even if I had a heavy unicorn horn. Stash dollars. Put on... and I see just 3 non-scary monsters. But if I kick doors, I may wake that leprechaun. Let's find out. Control D. Yeah, I did. He moved, so I woke him. Remove E. I have no money in my main inventory, so the leprechaun isn't going to sneak up. Control D. Kick the door. Wield A. And the awake leprechaun is running away. I'm hungry. And I only have, did I not find any food rations on that first quest level? That's a mains. They look like an imp. Imps do more damage. They get more hits. If I have to eat my last food ration here, I will leave this level and immediately go up to my stash. Okay, I have to eat it. I'm going to eat my carrot first. I carry a carrot in my main inventory until I get a unicorn horn, because carrots can cure blindness, and you can be blind for a long time if floating eye blows up in your eye. X, 7 rocks. Loot, unlock it, loot, out. Wand of cancellation, never put a wand of cancellation in your bag of holding. Apply my touchstone onto that green stone. Vlad was here, so there's a trap I don't care about. That's a nurse. Didn't I say I wanted to do some nurse dancing? I do want to do some nurse dancing and see if I can run my hit points up a little bit. First thing I'm going to do is eat my food ration. Now I'm going to move away from her a little bit, maybe close and lock the door. Apply K that way, yes. Oh, she opened it while I was trying to lock it. All right, I was just trying to get a little bit away from her. Take off my gloves, take off my hat, take off my shoes, take off my robe, take off my armor, wield minus. If you wield minus, you're barehanded. Now, I'm not wearing any armor, and I'm barehanded. I'm just going to say 5 dot. I stopped waiting because she got a move in, but she didn't hit me. 5 dot. Watch my 86 points here. I mean, I could just say dot, and it would say, are you waiting to get hit? Use M. So I could say an M dot. When you're wearing no armor and not wielding a weapon and a nurse hits you, she will increase your hit points up to the maximum and may, or toward the maximum, and she may also increase your maximum. I'm not going to use M dot because it's easier for me to type 5 dot, 5 dot, 5 dot. I'm just going to, okay, now there's a scary monster up there. I'm going to put on my blindfold. It is a trapper, not too scary. 5 dot. The trapper was here. I saw it as a 2 since I'm wearing a ring of warning. I have not increased my max hit points there. I just did. She increased the max hit points from 86 to 87, and she teleported. She'll likely teleport onto the same level, but occasionally, so you don't abuse this feature, she'll disappear completely. I don't see her on the same level. She disappeared completely. Wear armor, wear robe, wear gloves, wear hat, wear shoes. Wield A, remove E. She disappeared, so I only got 1 hit point increase out of my nurse. Maybe I'll find another nurse. Okay, the lurker above folded itself around you, killed it, and it did not leave me a corpse. The only food I have right now is my lizard corpse, and that's not for eating. They're like hobbit legs. These are not for eating. So I'm going to head back up to my stash. There's a tin. Hobbits. Okay, dried hobbit. You can eat Zans. I think they're poisonous, but I have poison resistance. You can even eat elves. You can even eat zombies. They may be tainted, but if you have a unicorn horn, there we go, that's better, then you're likely not to die. There's still a chance you might. Let's go all the way up. Whoops. All the way up to my stash. I have silver dragon scale mail. Hungry again. Can't eat a straw golem. Can't eat a grid bug. Alright. There's a kobold, but I just want to verify if I have food in my stash. I do. Let's do an apply Z for my bag of tricks. And no corpse. Apply Z. I get soldier ants. This would be a great time to put on a ring of conflict, but I don't have it. That might almost be worth a wish. I stepped into the hallway. They got a few hits and they took me down by 10 hit points. But I can probably kill them now. I just didn't want all three of them hitting me at the same time. Spherical amulet. Take off gloves, zap, identify. It's growing faint. Let's identify my B, spherical amulet. Amulet of flying. That's new with NetHack 3.7. Fly, if you levitate, you're near the ceiling, and you can't reach the floor. If you're flying, you can fly over water, fly over land, and still pick up things off the floor. Very handy, but not as good as an amulet of life-saving. Wear gloves. Loot in amulets. Put in my uncursed amulet of flying. That's polyfodder. Every amulet I get, I save. Apply Z, and I get multiple monsters. I'm going to step away and kill the scariest ones first, like okay, it was the beetle, but now it's the nymph. You hit it. She did not get a hit. She didn't take any items, so I killed her. I stashed my dollars because I got a leprechaun. I got this mummy. I can kill it. Where's the grid bug going? Before I wake that leprechaun, I'm going to pick up the giant beetle. Offer C. 4-leaf clover. My luck increased. I didn't get the message that says I'm not. My prayer timeout has expired. Out potions I haven't picked up. Oh, I do have one water. D-O, I'll pray. Sure you want to pray? Yes. Finish your prayer. Well pleased. Oh, shoot. Okay. Stomach feels content. I forgot I was hungry. If you're hungry, you might get free food, but I got plenty of food if I just manage it right. Light blue aura means everything in my main inventory that was cursed becomes uncursed. So, uncursed stuff. Great. Water, object detection. Kill the grid bug, drop P. I will often put my scrolls and potions, and even the spell books and most things, when I stash them in the stash, I like to do the blessed, uncursed, cursed, the buck identifying ahead of time, so I don't have to wonder once they're in there. Put in my potions. Do I have any scrolls? No. Potions go in. Okay, now we can kill this leprechaun. Pick up as many stashed dollars. Okay, I don't have much in my inventory. Pick up A, D, F, kick it down, get that out of the way. If there is one item in a stack, you don't have to hit the space bar to get past it. If there's two, you have to hit the space bar. If there are several, then it'll say in a single message with no space bar to get past. It'll just say there's several items here. All right, what am I carrying? A, B, D, all the potions except for E and K. Let's just drop all these things. I'm going to pick up A, B, all the potions, and the whistle, and I'm going to stash them. Loot in, Shift P. They all go in. That destroy armor was not cursed. So it's just good for canceling and using as a blank scroll to write on with a magic marker. All my money is in my bag. Put E. I got no scary monsters on this level. Remove my towel from wrapped around my head. Nope, don't zap. Read. What do I want to... No, I want to read. What do I want to read? My uncursed stained spellbook. I verify that it was not cursed, because reading a cursed spellbook could be fatal. See, reading an uncursed spellbook could still be fatal. There's still a little bit of risk in here, but I think I'm with a wisdom of 16, I can read fairly high-level spellbooks. Loot in spellbooks, stash that. Okay, I have prayed. There's nothing else to do here. I'm going to go down and mummy. Explore, continue. My next goal is to explore down to level 19. And we have a tame Alix. I'm lawful, he's lawful, we're friends, we don't hurt each other. I am not going to use that throne yet. You can see during this whole time I've been recording this video, I've gotten about 8,000 experience points. Another 10,000. I'm going eat him. Satiated. Another 10,000 will get me another experience level. That's not very direct. Let's dig a hole with my pickaxe through the wall. X, close, close. It takes an extra turn because there was a doorway here. I can step into the room from here, but I cannot step in from there unless I kick the door down. And now X to wield my weapon again after using a pickaxe. When I use the travel command, it stops by traps, which could be a good feature. What was that message? I find a hidden door. Okay, put on E. Nothing too scary. Gargoyles, if I'm colorblind, so, but I think that's a gargoyle. Gargoyles, I've only got 87 hit points. That guy could be a little bit scary. Take off my owl. Kick the door. Take off my towel. Okay, this is one of the new level types on Nethack 3.7. There's several, not level types, room types. A room with a closet with no door in the middle. And I saw a bat, but I think that's a vampire bat. When I kill it, it'll turn into a vampire. The last thing I want to do now is get a level drain, where I'm trying to gain levels. It's a peaceful Tengu. I'm going to fight him anyway, because Tengus are annoying. They just keep teleporting to you. Tengus just annoying. We have altars here. A new room type in Nethack 3.7 is an altar room. If I go to altars, this one's chaotic, neutral, and lawful. So a room with 3 altars. There's a level teleporter, but I am wearing my Cloak of Magic Resistance in my R slot. I'm going to step on this statue because if it's not a real statue, that will turn it like this. Statue comes to life. Attack it. He's going to flee. Fire. Fire. Killed him. So I probably could have searched there. Kick. Oh, there's the gargoyle. All right. Fire. You just get so many hits. I'd be better off standing back and throwing daggers at him, but I got him. Eat him. He's a gargoyle, keeps me from being petrified. You can eat a gargoyle corpse if you get stoned by a cockatrice, but how often do you have a gargoyle corpse around? I can pick up the one. Okay, I use my unicorn horn so I can see again. I need to bless that unicorn horn, but I don't have that many potions of holy water. 11 search. Now I'm pretty sure if I eat him I'll be satiated, so let's skip it. Centaurs are big. Lots of nutrition. I use the G key. I'm going to G and then in that way. Use G before a movement command. You go that way until you see something interesting. And an intersection is interesting. So that takes you to the next intersection. Okay. Purple worm, not too scary, but I throw daggers at him till he steps up to me, then I kill him. No corpse. Vlad was here, that means there's a trap in a closet by there. Hidden door, Adarium. The last one of these I took me to a vault. Open, stunned, because it was booby-trapped. 11 search. There's my level, it's a level teleporter now, not a regular teleportation trap. So my dungeon level is high enough that I will not see that. I will not have any more teleportation traps to vaults. Once you get down to level 15 or 16, all the rest of them are level teleporters. Eat the wolf. And I actually could sacrifice on this altar, see if my prayer timeout has expired. This is the lawful one. Apply Z. Get a dwarf king. Oh shoot, he was aligned. He was peaceful. Now he's gonna, but that's okay. Now he's gonna attack me if he ever gets a move. And several object, nothing of interest. 4, 5, 6. Don't actually kick the altar, but you can kick items off it. let's go down. I'm a level 6, dungeon level 16. Winter Wolf. I'm not sure I have cold resistance. The cold resistance intrinsic. So I'm going to eat him. It does satiate me, but I did not get it, which either means I didn't get it or I already have it. I need to get a wand of enlightenment to see. Don't worry about the error. It's going to say no need to panic. So I have recently upgraded, well, not recently, it's been a month, but installed a new version of the NetHack 3.7 pre-release, and the bones file is the previous one, so I just won't get a bones file. A bubbly potion. Take off my gloves, zap, identify. Okay, that's what I should have done when I was back at my stash, is read my identify spellbook again. If I type plus, I can see now that my identify spell is gone. After 20,000 turns, you can't cast them anymore. Now, it warned me, but I forgot to read the spellbook. Stash, no. If I be NP, the bubbly potion, wear my gloves, apply my unicorn horn, get unconfused, and I just will not be able to identify that until I read that spellbook again. Put on my towel around my head, and we have another throne room here. And I see an ogre lord and a trapper of some sort. Let's see how much I can do. Let's get the ogre lord out of the way. An ogre lady, hobgoblin. I don't think I can one-hit kill anything else, so I don't want anybody sneaking up behind me while I'm dealing with the monsters in that room. The trapper won't, so let's take on the throne room. I killed the bugbear, one shot, that's good. Another scroll of gold detection. Stash Q. Cloak of displacement, that is a magic armor item. An orc shaman. I don't know if I can one-hit kill him, and I'm a ways away from the door. So I'll see if I can get one hit. I'll stand where I can immediately move into the hallway, because I don't want monsters to surround me and hit me. Killed the bugbear. Okay, all right. Do I need to eat anybody? No, I'm going to save. I want to eat that troll corpse so he doesn't come back to life, because I don't have water to throw him in, and I don't have a chest to lock him in. So I'm going to hit the centaur. He wakes up, screams, everybody wakes up. Okay, now we're moving down. Somebody threw a smoky potion. Okay, this is interesting. So I don't know what a smoky potion is yet. I have not identified one, but it's one that monsters will throw. It could be paralysis, but I think I've identified that. I think I've identified confusion. Let's see what it is. Space. It shrieks in pain. Okay, smoky. If a potion gets thrown at a monster and he shrieks in pain, it means it's acid. So I would normally call this acid, except it's a smoky potion. So I'm going to call it smoky acid. So next time I find one, it will be I'll find it as smoky. It'll be identified as smoky acid. I will bless it and quaff it, and I may get a wish. You can get wishes from blessed smoky potions. Okay, beating up on the monsters. Do you think they feel outnumbered or outclassed? Apparently not. They keep coming. Okay, there are two corpses I want to eat. The orc shaman I'm going to eat first. Eat it, yes. Because I may get a boost to my power level. But when that bugbear came in, I stopped eating. But he's partially eaten. And the troll rises from the dead, so I stopped eating. Let's try one more time. I finished. I did not get a buzz. Now let's eat the troll. I'll pick up the one of create monster, because I hate it when monsters zap those like crazy. Hit the bugbear, eat the troll, finally finished. Overly satiated. I need that ring of hunger, because I'm going to lose my dexterity. I got a black onyx ring. Several objects. There's another food ration, but I'm carrying two. I have a pink spell book. Cannot cast identify. Just put it in my bag. Throne rooms have a chest and a throne. Loot the chest. It's locked. Yes. Unlock it. Just money. I'll put it in my bag. One more time I'm going to check for interesting things. Nothing interesting. All right, let's finish the level. Headstone. Those are supposed to be humorous messages. I've stopped reading them. And I've stopped reading the graffiti on the floor too, where the message is partially messed up, because I put too much brain power into trying to decipher the message. This is another one of the new level type or new room types in NetHack 3.7. We got a lava pool in the middle. I don't know if I'm cold resistant. I would love to eat that Yeti, because Yetis can give cold resistance, but I had a hard time finishing that troll corpse, and so I may choke on my food if I try and eat another big monster like that. I could have actually lured the troll to come into the lava room and thrown his corpse into the lava, in which case it burns up. Apply P that way. I broke the statue. No spell book in the statue. If you miss the message that's displayed, hit Control P and it will tell you the previous message. Hit it again to show the previous message and so on. There is a vault on this level. That's what that message said when it said, you hear the footsteps of a guard on patrol. There's a vault on this level somewhere. And I could dig to find it, but I don't need money. Digging a passageway so I can get quickly between levels. This is dungeon level 17. Wield my Gray Swan Deer again. Older, more primitive world. Don't like this level, but you can no longer compile it out. So, what is that message? Clumsy. Haven't been with my dexterity decreased from 15 to 14 because I'm satiated too much. If you ever get a U-turn on this level, it means that, so at this level, the old rogue level has 9 rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If you ever get a U-turn, it means that that level is missing, and you did not get it this time. There's this ghost. I got a dwarf mummy. The ghost always has some food. If you need food, you can come get it here. I'm just looking for the downstairs. There's another missing room here. That room does not exist. This is a giant zombie. I'm not going to kill him. I'm going to go back to the stairs and wait for him. 55 dot. Here he comes. I believe that giant zombies will follow me upstairs. He did. So I'm going to bring him away from the stairs. Oh, and there's a fire giant. Oh, I'm no longer satiated. That's good. The reason I brought the zombie upstairs, the giant zombie, is because you can eat giant corpses, and you may get the strength boost, and I really need a strength boost. What's this? That's an Etten zombie. Eating Etten corpses doesn't have the same strength boost chance as eating a giant zombie. By the way, eating giant corpses may increase your strength, whether they're like hill giants, fire giants, or even giant zombies or mummies. Digging to get near the stair, or a more direct path to get to the stairs. Wield my weapon again. Don't forget, once you've been digging, to wield your main weapon again. I have a rust monster. Let's look at my armor. The only metal armor I'm wearing that's exposed is my gauntlets of power, but I've specifically wished for them as fixed, foo-proof, rust-proof, erode-proof. It's all the same thing. So I'm not afraid of that rust monster. And my weapon, of course, is my Silver Saber Gray Swan Deer. Silver Sabers do not rust. Remove E. A chest. Loot it. Locked. Unlock it. Out. All unidentified stuff. Apply my touchstone to that gem. It's apply my bag, put in what P, all the items I just picked up. All of them. Do it again, apply P, dollars, stash the dollars, kill the ogre lady. Wand of striking, I don't think I need another wand of striking. I do need to have one for the castle level, and one if I can get a monster on the oracle level that will zap it at me. Okay, continue to explore. Find a trap door because I have automatic searching. There's just the rest monster, nothing scary. Okay, this ochre jelly is a little bit scary. He will splash me. My hit points are still way down. My constitution is 16. I wish it were 18. If it's the higher it is, then when you gain levels, you get more hit points. I need another nurse. Apply, turn on my magic lamp. Magic lamps, of course, you can get wishes from them by rubbing them, but also they never run out of power or oil. They can stay on forever. So if I don't need this wish, and I don't think I do, because I've already found one wand of wishing. Potion of invisibility. I'm not going to puce potion. I need to identify that. Stash it. I'll identify it once I read the spell again. Read the spell book again. Okay, you are a red naga. You don't want to get in line with a red naga because he's going to breathe fire at me, but I am not currently in line with him. If I wait for him to go around the corner and then approach him. Why is he running away? Because he wants to... they've changed the algorithm for monsters that can throw things at you or fire weapon, you know, like a red naga can breathe fire at me. I'm going to eat him. And I don't know if I'm fire resistant. I don't remember my resistances. Here's a giant mummy. Big monsters are more likely to knock you back with a powerful blow in Nethack 3.7. Okay, what do I do when I find a giant corpse? The first thing I do is I apply my unicorn horn just to verify that I have it. I could check my inventory and see that it's there, but I didn't drop it, didn't lose it, and then you can eat. I stop eating. Gargoyle. Oh, that potion of invisibility that I did not pick up. Guess who picked it up? Okay, I'm going to take off my gloves and check my strength. I'm still strength 14. I have not gotten the strength boost yet. And I'm satiated again, and I'm level 19. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to head back to my stash. I'm going to read my spell book of Identify. I'm going to empty the items out of my stash. I'm going to... And then I'm going to start using my fountains. I'm going to come back to this level and work my way up. Go upstairs. So now I've got the giant and the giant zombie here, but I'm just going to leave them here. They're not going to go anywhere. Oh, there's a nurse. I really want to use that nurse. Do nurses follow you upstairs? I don't know. But I need to get hungry before I can use those giant corpses. What are you? Another nurse. I have a nurse on this level, a nurse on the level below. Okay, take off gloves, take off robe, take off hat, take off shoes, take off. I am wearing no armor. Wield minus, barehanded. Let's now run her down. Put on my towel around my head so I can watch for monsters sneaking up on me. It's not super important to do that because I'm wearing my ring of warning. That will give me some warning. 5 dot. Hope you don't mind. Don't mind. Just give me the hit point boost there. I'm up to hit points 88 maximum. I can see this vampire bat in its bat form. Vampire bats, or vampires in this version of Nethack can turn into wolves, fog clouds, and bats. Maybe some others. Okay, she teleported over here. I've got a troll and a potentially hostile dwarf on this level. Wear armor, wear robe, wear gloves, wield A. I'm not going to put on everything, but I am going to go clean house a little bit. That dwarf, even if he's peaceful, he is messing up my level. Oh, he's peaceful. I'm going to fight him. What direction? With a Shift F. All right. The nurse hits. I'm still satiated. Let's run down here. Take off, gloves, take off, wield, minus. All right. So between the dwarf and the nurse, they've hit me down a little bit. 5 dot, 5 dot. But she's healing me. And she vanished and disappeared over past the troll. All right. I don't know if that cat, let's look at the cat. I use the semicolon key and then I move my cursor. It's a house cat. Okay. Wield A, wear armor. Oh, she's going to flee. Don't flee. Fire, fire, fire. I don't have my gloves on, so I'm not doing as much damage. Wear gloves, wear robe. Okay, done with the cat. What was this potion here? Remove E. E, of course, is my towel to wrap around my head. Why didn't I call it T? For historical reasons. Got another bubbly potion. Stash B. Put E, my towel around my head. Let's go check out that horse, pony, war horse, whatever it is. It's a pony. Okay, now I've got the troll and I've got the nurse coming at me. If I can get to the hallway here, the nurse will block the troll. Take off, gloves, take off, wield minus. Now the troll can't get to me because there's a nurse in the way. Oh, now I have another troll. I just got to boost up to 90. I'm just doing 5 dot. And I need to pay careful attention. I got 91 because I don't want the nurse to teleport away and me not notice it. All right. Wear armor, wear gloves, wield A. I'm not going to kill the troll right here. He'll just come back to life maybe. I'm going to head back, close the door, kick the door down, wear my robe. My hat and my shoes don't give me that much benefit. I'm going to kill the troll here. Remove E, take off my towel. Come here, troll. Yes, I'm hurt. Where'd you go? Put E. Oh, he's going to pick up stuff. And the nurse is coming at me. Kill the lizard. All right. I have in my inventory, if I look at my food, I have a lizard corpse, and I have another lizard corpse up there. If I pick up that other lizard corpse, they'll stack. And I've been carrying my lizard corpse for hundreds of turns. And when you pick up a lizard or any recent corpse and it stacks with an old corpse, then I believe it averages out the age on each. So if I've been carrying my lizard corpse for 10,000 turns and I just kill another one and pick them both up and they stack, I believe they both have age of 5,000 because it averages it out. And you cannot sacrifice a lizard corpse or any corpse that's 5,000 turns old. So I'm going to throw Z down, throw mine on the floor. Now pick this one up so it doesn't stack with the one I have. This is the lawful altar. I'll offer the lizard corpse and I get a 4-leaf clover. I'm going to pray, well pleased, and since I threw that lizard corpse down, then when I step on it, I have auto pickup on, I pick it up again. Wear hat, wear shoes. All right. I want to kill those trolls. Trolls and nurses don't play well together. I got no lava or pools I can throw them in. I guess I will simply move into a hallway since the nurse is coming at me and the trolls are not. Take off gloves, take off hat, take off shoes, take off, wield minus. Now I'm wearing no armor and wielding no weapon. 5 dot, and she's going to heal me up to my maximum and now increase the maximum. Okay, she teleported away. Wear gloves, wear hat, wear robe, wield A. Now can I get a troll to come at me? Remove E, yellow light, put E. I'll put my towel back on my head. Killed it. All right, I'll have that troll come at me first. And M dot, kill the troll. Wow, I'm down to 28 hit points. Offer, yes. Everybody, the nurses are, she's hurting me. I'm going to run away and heal up and come back. 55 dot, she's coming. Let's just get out of the situation. 55 dot. Now, I didn't ever wear my shoes again. I got everything else. Wait. Oh yeah, that's it. Armor. Where's my silver dragon scale mail? Take off robe, wear armor. I had it, but I put my robe on first. Wear robe. That's why they hurt me so badly, because I wasn't wearing my scale mail. 5 dot. Kill, remove E. Nothing good. Kill the hill orc. I know I'm taking a lot of time here. My goal is to get to experience level 14. And you may think I'm just killing time, but no, I'm not. I'm increasing my hit points. I'll be increasing some of my other stats, and I'm actually just, yes, killing time, but increasing and getting more prepared for my quest. 55 dot. Ants aren't too scary. Do I want to eat ants? If I go down to, is it level 17? I have a giant and a giant zombie down there. I do want to get hungry. 55 dot. All right, now we can go downstairs. Just check. Yeah, I got a nurse right there. Okay, take off robe, take off armor, take off gloves, take off hat, take off shoes, wield minus, downstairs, step into the nurse, and see if she can bump me up a little more. Oh, I got a troll with a polearm, so he could, 5 dot. He's wielding it. He could hit me if he were in a direct line with me with his poleaxe, because it's a weapon that can hit one away. Now he's got a broad pick. Oops, okay. Time to go upstairs. Armor, wear robe, wear gloves, wear hat, wear shoes, wield A. Downstairs, kill the troll. I could eat him. I don't want to eat him because I want to go get those giants. He may come back to life. If he does, I can sacrifice him here. 10 rocks, pick him up, drop P. All right, nurse, come on. There's the nurse. Take off robe, take off armor, gloves, hat, shoes, wield minus, and I don't mind. All right, so I've so far increased my hit points to 95 from 88. Put E. Okay, she left. She's not coming back. But I went from 88 to 96. That's good. Wear armor, robe, gloves, hat, shoes, wield A. Remove E. All right, troll, come get me. Offer it. 4-leaf clover. He picked up a bunch of junk and brought it to me. I'm going to go ahead and pray. Yes. Shimmering light. Good health again. So my dexterity that had decreased to 14 because I was satiated too much has been restored back to 15. And I got a golden glow. So from that prayer, I went from whatever I was to 101 hit points. That's good. Pick up all the junk if I can carry it all. Burden, drop P. Okay, drop it all. I was in the process of heading upstairs, but before I do, it's been a while since I've eaten. Let's go visit my giant friends. Oh yeah, there was also a nurse on this level. Should I do some more nurse dancing? Yes, I should. There's also a giant zombie on this level. Here's what I'm going to do. I don't remember if nurses follow me upstairs or not. Let's see if they do. Take off gloves, hat, robe, shoes, take off wield minus. I'm by the stairs so I can run away if the giant shows up, or I can kill him and eat him while the nurse hits on me. Okay. I was still satiated enough that I feel clumsy, lost my dexterity again, but I did increase my constitution. You get that after a random number of turns. You get the check to see if you've done damage to your attributes. Okay, there's the zombie. I do believe zombies will follow me upstairs. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, zombies, they attack other monsters. So he's hitting my nurse. Wear armor. He might kill the nurse. Let's see if she doesn't follow me upstairs. No. Okay, wear robe, wear gloves, wear hat, wear shoes. Downstairs, wield A, hit the zombie. Upstairs, take off, gloves, hat. Now you can see, take off. Oh, got an agate ring. You can see why I put my items in named slots, so I don't have to keep looking at my inventory. Wield minus, back downstairs, apply my unicorn horn. Nothing happens, but I do know that I have it. Eat, yes. Okay, this is, I mean, I wasted like 10 or 15 moves, but when you eat zombies, they can be tainted. But that's why I applied my unicorn horn. I have a few turns here to apply unicorn horn, and that can cure you. It is not guaranteed to cure you. You may have to apply it multiple times, but anyway, cured me. And where I was at 101 max hit points, now I'm up to here. So this is nurse dancing. There's a whole video on it, a Concise Nethack video. I've still got a, okay, put E. She teleported away. She's gone. All right, remove E. But look, I'm up to 108. I was 88. I've gained 20 between praying and dancing with two nurses. Where? Shoes. Wield A. Let's go. I know it's peaceful, but that, where'd the giant go? Sorry. Oh. Yeah, peaceful, sorry, fire, or fight him, remove E. He had a copper wand. Don't know what a copper wand is. I am satiated again. Take off gloves. And now I've gained some strength, finally. Wear gloves. You don't get the message about feeling stronger when you're wearing a gauntlets of power. Quantum mechanic. He can teleport me like that. This must be a mimic. And what's this monster? He's not running away from me. He's probably trying to find me, but I'm... Oh, that's another giant zombie. Are there two of them? Or did I just get lucky and get another one? An unidentified scroll. Stash L. I'm already satiated, so I'm not going to kill that giant zombie. Flaming sphere explodes. Any of my items in my main inventory that are not fireproof can burn when a flaming sphere explodes. He hit the quantum mechanic also. I am fireproof. That's good to remember now. I'm fireproof, so it didn't hurt me. I wish I had a stethoscope. I do not. A stethoscope would help me know how hurt that quantum mechanic was. All right, we're heading up to my stash. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I used every last wish in that wand of wishing. If I had teleport control, it would be quicker to get back up to my stash. First, let's answer the question about the wand of wishing. I'll loot out wands. I have used up my wand of wishing. It's not there. But there's another one waiting for me on the castle level. All right, let's see if my prayer timeout has expired. It's a peaceful hobbit. You don't want to kill too many of those. Drop P. Too many peaceful monsters. It'll hurt your alignment, but I think my alignment's good. Apply Z. A raven. Put E. I wrapped my towel around my head so he couldn't blind me, but of course that blinded me. Sacrifice it. Hopeful. My prayer timeout has not expired. All right, let's see what I've got. Drop X. I've got some rings. You know, first, I'm going to go ahead and read my spell book of Identify. I've only got one. Don't want to read it with a monster on the level that can hurt me. Okay, put E. That. Hobbit is peaceful. No other monsters with brains that I know of to scare me. Stash my money in my bag. Read my spellbook of Identify. It's restored. I'm going to drop it just to so that it's identified as blessed. I knew it was blessed because I wished for it. Stash T. Okay. Now, what do I want to identify? I've got a couple rings. I want to identify B, C, G, H, I, J. That'll do. Take off gloves, zap, identify. Let's figure out the scrolls and the potions first. Zap, identify, scrolls, potions. Hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. There's no reason to wait. I have a blessed scroll of genocide. Read L. A regular uncursed scroll of genocide will let you genocide one monster type. A blessed scroll of identify will ask this question: what class of monsters do you want to genocide? I really don't like liches. So it didn't ask me, do you want, Arc Lich, Lich, what are the other kinds of liches, Master Lich. I could genocide each one of those individually, but if I have a blessed scroll of identify, I can just type L for Lich. I get all the liches, demo liches, master liches, and arch liches. There are no more liches in this game. All right, zap, identify, potions, sickness, zap, identify, bubbly potions, restorability, nice. My power is down to 12. I think it has to be 15 to zap, identify. Wear gloves. All right, let's loot in potions and scrolls at least. I'll put those in. The potion of sickness is no good to me whatsoever. Even if I cancel it, it cancels to juice, which, it helps if you're hungry, but juice is not worth a whole lot more. All right, what else have we got? I got some money. Loot in dollars. $2,000, so I stashed the rest. Okay, what else is in my bag? A cloak of displacement, DT. Still haven't found a wand of polymorph. What else is in my bag? Gold detection and teleportation and healing and a jacinth stone. Drop P, everything but the jacinth stone. How do you say that word? Loot in P. All that stuff goes in. Loot in gems. I didn't bother Buck identifying my stone. All right, and is there anything else in my inventory that I'm interested in? I don't need 20 plus 0 darts. I'm not using darts anymore. So let's drop the darts. Okay, and I won't drop the crossbow bolt. I will use it on my fountains. Okay, and the 13 plus 1 darts, I'm not going to use them either. Looking at my inventory, I got a couple of spell books. Let's read those. Drop spell books. Hopefully they're not too high level for me. Check. I've got jackals. Okay, I'm going to pick them both up. I'm going to head downstairs where there are no bad monsters, except for this one. It's a gecko. Not too scary. Read, C. Create monster. That's kind of nice. That, of course, goes in the C slot. Read N. Cure sickness. I will sometimes cast Create Monster when I come back home to my stash, so I can check to see if my prayer timeout has expired. But it means taking my gloves off, and I have my bag of tricks and a couple wands of Create Monster. Put my spell books in. What else is in my inventory? I have not identified this or this. I have an agate ring and a copper wand. I want to identify them. All right, let's loot out scrolls. Loot out scrolls. I have 3 uncursed scrolls of remove curse. I'm going to take those and put them in my bag. Loot out potions. I'm going to grab one more potion of water. I'm pausing here because I'm thinking about strategy. I've got those 2 potions of alignment and 1 potion of gainability, and I have enough potions of water. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put that 1 potion of holy water in my bag, so now I have 2 there. I will use that in case I need to bless those scrolls of remove curse, because I'm going to quaff from fountains and I may get cursed items. Out potions. I'm going to take out 2 potions of enlightenment and bless them with a potion of holy water. So I'm going to dip C into G. Why do you want to identify potions of enlightenment, or bless potions of enlightenment? A blessed potion of enlightenment will increase my intelligence and my wisdom, and it will give me enlightenment. So quaff C. I feel smart, I feel wise, I'm up from 16 to 17 in both categories, and I feel self-knowledgeable. I'm not hungry, I knew that. I knew all this stuff, because that shows all the time. Piously aligned, that's good. That just means that's my alignment. That's good, even though I broke that statue a while back. I am magic protected. I have a couple of Concise Nethack videos that explain attributes and characteristics, and I explain magic protection there. Magic resistance. Okay, I'm fire, cold, sleep, and poison. I am not shock resistant, but I have these other 4 resistances. I resist hallucinations since I'm wielding Grace One Deer. I'm warned. I don't remember what that means, but I'm warned. I have automatic searching. I have stealth, a small defense bonus, because I don't remember why. Warded. This is my magic cancellation level. See, magic protected means magic resistance. Worded is magic protected, I believe. I may have those backwards, but I said them right in my video. Fast. I need to be extra fast, or very fast, because I need to find my speed boots. I have reflection since I have a scale mail, silver dragon scale mail. My life will be saved because I'm wearing a amulet of life saving. I have extra luck because I have a luck stone. Good luck does not time out for you because my luck stone is blessed, but bad luck does time out. And I can safely pray, and I've been playing this game for nearly 8 hours, but I haven't recorded all of it. All right, I can safely pray. Do I have any water? I have no uncursed water. Let's just pray. Boom. Finish your prayer. Good health again. Okay, I got my dexterity back. We'll see how long I can keep it at level 15. But I'm going to do one more thing here. I am going to go ahead and quaff my other potion of enlightenment and run these guys up to the maximum of 18. And it gives me all the same information again, except it says this time I can't safely pray. One more thing. I'm going to get my potion of gainability and one more potion of holy water. I'm going to dip N into I, N into I to bless it, and quaff my blessed potion of gainability. That's going to run my dexterity up to 16, my constitution up to 18, and my charisma up to 10. A potion of gainability picks one attribute at random. A blessed potion will bump them all. It'll also bump my strength up by 1%. N, I feel agile, I feel tough, and I feel charismatic. Okay, let's use my fountains. I'm going to go to every level that has a fountain or a sink, a level 19 and above, and use them. I have a whole, okay, jackals, I'll eat them. Scroll of gold detection. All right, pick up the scroll of gold detection. I got that beetle coming at me too. Let's just kill him here like normal. 5 dot. Sacrifice the jackal. It's Alt-O to offer. Okay, drop that scroll, gold detection, good. I need 4 to ascend, or 5. Really only need 4, I like to have 5. 4, 1 for each of the elemental planes, and I have Concise Nethack videos about each of those. I complained that I only had 1 spellbook of Identify. Spellbooks have a limited life. You can only read them a few times. So it's nice to have a backup of your important spellbooks. There's that rust monster, but who's afraid of rust monsters? Not me. Although in the early game they can be horrible because they rust all your armor and your weapon. Reconciliation, pray. Surrounded by a golden glow, so I got a bump in my hit points there. Now let's go to that fountain. Is there anything else these corpses left? Hobgoblin. It's hard to get to a fountain when you got monsters that keep appearing. 5 dot, 55 dot. Vampire bat. Not all vampire bats are vampires. Why didn't the hobgoblin follow me? Alright, forget sacrificing him. Eat the hobgoblin. But you can see I have jackal corpses here. Don't eat those because they're definitely tainted. And this violet fungi. Okay, when you find a fountain, you drop the things on the fountain. I have a whole video about fountains, but Cliff Notes version, you drop the things you definitely don't want cursed on the fountain. You drink from the fountain once, then you dip items in it. Okay, I D-O-D-B-D-X-D-U. I dropped some things. Bag of holding, I didn't need to drop my touchstone. It's my bag of holding, my unicorn, and my luckstone that I always drop. Quaff from the fountain, yes, 1 time. As soon as you get a message that says the cool water, that doesn't say the cool water refreshes you, you pick up your stuff and you dip a piece of junk in. I have in my D slot a crossbow bolt. It's junk. I'll dip D into the fountain. It'll rust, but who cares? It rusts. Fountain dries up. Okay, I did not get a wish out of that fountain, and I did not get a, it was not a magic fountain, so it didn't bump all my attributes like a blessed potion of, what was the potions I just drank? Gain ability. Blessed potion gain ability. So we'll go down to this level. These fountains on the Oracle level are not magic. They're definitely not magic fountains, so there's no point in drinking from them. Dip D, yes. Dip D, yes. Dip D, yes. The feeling of loss, I think, has no meaning at all. Dip D, yes. Nothing happens. Okay, there's coins. You don't want to have any gold in your inventory when you do this. So if you find some coins, stash them immediately. Dip D, yes. My crossbow bolt is so rusty now that it can't rust anymore. Dip D, yes. I'm hoping to unleash a water demon, because water demons can give you wishes, and I believe I'm on dungeon level 8. I think there's an 8/19 chance. No, it's a 11/19 chance that this water demon will give me a wish. He did not. He's hostile, so I have to kill him. There's still a fountain though. Dip D, yes. Sometimes on the Oracle level, I drown the Oracle by dipping in the fountain, because where he's standing turns into a pool and he falls into it and drowns. I got a water nymph. She is not asleep. It doesn't matter. I'm going to attack her anyway. Okay, I'll dip D, yes. Another water demon, still no wish. I'll dip D, yes. I do this about the time that I'm working on going on the quest. There's a fountain. D. X. Luckstone, unicorn, yeah. Quaff. It refreshed me, so I have to quaff again. Okay, contaminated. I don't remember what that. It hurts. It's like poison or something. But this point of the game doesn't matter. I'll dip D, yes. Dip D, yes. If you take a bath with gold in your inventory, Control A, Sudden chills is a thing. If you take it back with gold in your inventory, you're likely to lose some of it. Sudden chill, coins in the water, fountain dries up. Stash dollars. Go downstairs. Kill the kobold. Black unicorn. I always eat unicorns. Satiated me. They can give you poison resistance, which is really helpful in the early game. I mean, it's helpful in the game, but you get it usually in the early game. And I already have it. We verified that earlier. Okay, I've got a sink. What you do with a sink, of course, is kick it. Whoops. Control D. No. That way. Control A to repeat. Nothing is changing. I'm giving the same message every time, but if you watch my turn counter down here, Control D, it's not changing. Now it's changing. I get one ring out of every sink. Black ooze, it's probably going to divide. I don't know if there's any point in eating a black ooze. I think I might. Can I get electric shock resistance from a black ooze? I'm going to eat it just anyway. Didn't do anything. Continue kicking the sink. I get a succubus. I'm going to take her downstairs with me and chat with her. Hashtag chat. What direction? That way. I'm attracted. Undress. Yes, remove the cloak. Yes, remove the armor. Don't remove anything else unless... Okay. Raised to my full potential. So that brought my power back to full, but it was already at full. Now she tries to take money, but I have none, so she teleports away. I'm going to come back in 100 turns or so and do that again. But don't forget to get dressed. Kick. Okay, I damaged my dexterity, but that's just temporary. 55 dot, my legs feel better. Kick. There we go. I got my ring. I got a topaz ring. I have some items in my inventory I want to identify. Take off gloves, zap, identify. Let's get the topaz and the agate and all the rings. I got a ring of conflict. That is definitely something in my ascension kit. Zap, identify, rings. Slow digestion. That's another very helpful thing. You don't get hungry nearly as fast. Zap, identify. YF, ring of levitation, just wide L. And I'm actually going to stash it. That ring of levitation is definitely in the Ascension kit. Don't try and win the game without it. And one more time, zap, identify. F is a wand of fire. You should always carry in the late game, you should always carry a wand of fire or a scroll of fire in your bag in case you get slimed. Wear gloves. Okay, I'm done with this fountain as a fountain. I'm going to stand on it and dig it with my pickaxe. Let's see. Apply P. What direction? Down. Okay, I broke my sink. It's now a fountain. It's not a magic fountain, but it's a fountain. Wield A. I'll dip D and dry it up. Has it been 100 turns yet? Should we go visit my succubus again? The reason I'm visiting my succubus is she can give me a gain level. In 3,352 experience points, I'll gain level anyway. Okay, that's probably my succubus there. Let's go ahead and hashtag chat. What direction that way? She's got a headache. She's not ready yet. But luckily, I can just kind of loop around and go downstairs. All right. Were there fountains on that level? I'm on dungeon level 13. There's a temple and an altar there, but no fountains. There's a throne and a fountain on this level right there. That was a stalker. DB, DU, DX. Got the right ones. Quaff. The reason I drop these is you can end up contaminating or cursing items in your inventory. Dungeon level 13. I don't see any fountains or sinks. I don't see. Oh, there's one. I did not dig between levels here. X. Ape. I don't... Yeah, I'm going to eat how satiated. Okay, BDUDX, quaff. Another water demon, but no wish. Don't run away. Pick up my stuff, and no more fountain. Head down. No fountains, no sinks. I'm going to hit Control O, and I see fountains up here, because I haven't been up there recently. 14, I have some fountains down level 19. There's only, I think, a 1 in 19 chance of a demon giving me a wish on level 19, dungeon level 19, but it's still worth the try. What should I... Let's just use this throne. Okay, no gold in my inventory. Alt sit. And much, much better. Okay, but it healed me, but there's a giant zombie. Apply my unicorn horn, so I'm sure I have it. Eat it. This will satiate me. I did not uncurse my ring of hunger yet, but that's okay. I'm going to do it anyway. Eat it yet. Finally finished. Take off gloves. I don't think it gave me a boost. Okay, we're going down to 19. Now we got 2 fountains here. BDUDX, quaff, yes. Okay, but that wasn't, now I know that it's not a magic fountain. D, yes. Quaffing can curse your items, dipping cannot. That's why I quaff once to see if it's a magic fountain, then I dip. I'll dip, yes, yes. Fountain dried up, pick up the money, stash it, go to the next fountain. DBDUDX, quaff. Tap, okay, it's not magic. Dip D, yes. Again, I got a water demon. There's only a 1 in 19 chance for a wish. He didn't give me a wish. Gave me a short wand, though. Take off gloves, zap, identify. E, wand of lightning. Okay, wear my gloves. And I'll dip D, yes. Okay, water glows for a moment, doesn't do anything. Okay, Control O. I need to go up to level 1, level 4, 5, 6. There's a sink on 10, so the next thing I'm interested in is level 10. Take off gloves, zap, identify. Curse scroll of enchant armor. I finally have enchant armor. Gloves. Going to level 10. No, I'm not. I'm going to the altar. Not because I'm going to get married, because I'm going to kill a Zan. Flash of light. But it did not tell me I got a luck boost there. I didn't see a 4-leaf clover. That means my luck is maxed out. Light blue altar, this is going to uncurse items in my main inventory, which is just the cursed wand of lightning. Okay, and you'll notice I visit altars every few hundred turns. I'm going to use this throne. If I get a wish, I'm going to wish for, I don't need a ring of conflict or ring of teleportation anymore because I have those. Probably a magic marker. Alt, sit. Out of place. Control A to do it again. Okay, it lowered my intelligence down to 13. I'll have to pray at an altar to get that restored. But I should not try reading spell books. No, casting spells until that's fixed. Control A, much, much better. Okay, no more throne. I had a thought, I can't remember what it was. We're going up to level 10 to find the... That's my succubus, right? Level 10 to find that sink. Yes. Hashtag chat. If I just wait, she'll start the process here anyway. Yes, remove the cloak. Yes, remove. Don't remove it out. Just my body armor and my cloak is all I want her to remove. Senses are dulled. That abused my wisdom. Wear armor, robe, hat. Okay, we're going up to level 10. There's the sink. You know what to do with the sink. You kick it again and again and again and again. Satiated. I'm going to kick the pudding glob off and then kick the sink again. Okay, I got a succubus. Let's take her upstairs. Trying to run and get there for, okay, because I am faster than her. Okay, yes, yes, no, no, no. Raised to my full potential. Okay, which I think just, my senses are dulled. I think dropped my power down to 71, raised to my full potential, brought it back up to my 77 max, and wear armor, robe, hat. Back to the sink. So now I got a couple succubi, and I'll get my, I only need less than 2,000 experience points there to get the next level. But a succubus can do it in one turn. Okay, I got the ring. It's a ring of teleport control. That's good. It'll speed things up for me so you don't have to watch me run up and down the levels. Oh, there, that giant. He must be peaceful. Okay, he's not picking up the boulder. Okay, this freezing sphere. Oh, yeah, 4 yellow gems. I think I killed a giant there earlier. Stash, oh, put E. There's the giant. Sorry, giant, I'm fighting you. He gets angry. Okay, take off gloves, wear gloves. I'm not getting that strength boost. What was that message? I detect a strong odor reminiscent of a stable. I think that might be a shapeshifter. Or just a horse. I don't know what the message meant. Okay, I don't see anything good. We're trying to get a luck boost. Downstairs. Hashtag chat. No, no, no. 2 yeses and a bunch of no's. Armor, wear rope. Didn't get the experience level gain. But I'll come back once I'm ready. Oh. Apply Z. That's my, well, don't know how much to tell you about it. That's my bag of tricks. Crocodile, don't flee, because crocodiles are very heavy and hard to lift. Move back onto your altar. Drop P. Offer, yes. Okay, prayer timeout. Pray, yes. That was in Alt P to pray. Good health again. So now I get my my dexterity. Anyway, these guys, whatever was bumped down. I know intelligence was 13. So I guess that's the only change. Intelligence is up to 18. The golden glow bumps my hit points. All right, this has been a long video. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish quaffing at all the fountains and using the sinks. Then I'm going to go cavort with the succubi until I get level 14 experience level. Then I'm going to go on the quest, and if the quest leader doesn't kill me, then I'm going to finish the video. Soldier. Soldiers should be killed not on the altar, because you don't want to sacrifice them. You can just kick the stuff down without risking kicking the altar. Got a troll. Single edge polearm. He can hit me from 2 squares away. Offer, yes. Got a potion of water, C. It was not holy water or cursed. Loot in. Put my water in the chest. And I got 2 things to kick here, and we're going upstairs. Got a fountain. DB, DU, DX. Quaff, yes. Pick it all up. Go upstairs. Fountain. Eton mummy. Ring, and now I have a, okay, ring of teleportation. Okay, DB, DU, DX, Q, yes. Dries up, pick it all up, go upstairs. These lower levels, you're much more likely to get a wish way up here. I think on dungeon level 1 you get a I don't remember. Anyway, it increases the lower the level. dudx dx quaff yes. Okay, I want another magic fountain here. I want all my stats to increase. Fog cloud going up. Oh, you know what? Orange gem. Apply my touchstone. C. It's an agate stone. X. Throw P down. Is there anything in here that I'm interested in? Kill the quivering blob. Cloudy potion. Is that booze? I think I've identified fruit juice. Look at my potions. It's probably booze. Let's identify it. Take off gloves. Zap identify. F. Booze. Because this is a delicatessen, I can find maybe water and fruit juice and booze. P. All right. Oh, where are my gloves again? There's fruit juice here. Fruit juice, booze, fruit juice. Okay, fruit juice. Great. And now we have a couple of ice boxes. You should always look in ice boxes. If I were to commit murder, I'd damage my luck, and I would lose my telepathy. Here's a floating eye corpse here. I could come back and eat. Let's look at other intrinsics. The only intrinsic I want that I don't have now is shock resistant. And there's nothing in here that will give me shock resistance, because this was, it's dungeon level 4, so these will be all low-level monsters. Out. Dwarf, another floating eye. Giant ant. Lichen, newt. That's always good. But not since I just cast identify. Oh, wait a minute. And a red mold corpse could give me fire resistance. Here's what I want to do. 55 dot. Stop waiting. Because I got wolves. Food ration. I'm waiting for my power to hit max, and then I'm going to go eat that newt corpse. Buy it and eat it. Okay, there we go. Throw P down. Loot out. Newt corpse is L. Out dollars, $100. Pay, yes. Eat, G. And I got a mild buzz, bumped me up to 78. Stash my dollars, and now I'm done with this shop. When I first came here, I couldn't do that because I didn't have enough money. Okay, we're going upstairs. Got a closet. Okay, got a couple of fountains on dungeon level 3. Let's hope for wish. DB, DU, DX, quaff, yes. Fountain dries up, no wish. DB, DU, DX, quaff, yes. Pick up everything. Alt dip D, yes. Fountain dries up. All right, there was one, Control O. There are some fountains on level 1. So we're going to level 1. There's one on level 2. DB, DU, DX, quaff, yes. Pick it up. Alt dip D, yes. Again, again, again. Okay. I think there is nothing in that shop I was interested in. I typically pick the stuff up and leave it by the door if I'm interested in it. Then even if I don't have enough money then, I can come back and buy it later. Okay, here's my best chance for a wish and a free magic marker. DB, DU, DX, quaff, yes. It's cool draw. I have to do it again. Control A. Okay. Not cursed. Drop. If I drop Shift D, I have no cursed items in my inventory. That's a way to check. All right. Okay. Last chance for a wish from a fountain. DB, DU, DX. Also last chance for a... there are magic fountains down below, but I don't typically quaff them because my stats are so close to max now anyway. X. Right, hang on. Okay. And I've dropped my things. Quaff, yes. Oh, it was magic. Okay, agile, charismatic. Wisp of vapor escaping means it's no longer magic. Dip D, yes. Coins, feeling of loss, nothing. Water gushes, sudden chill. Water demon, no wish. Come on, I'm on level 1. but it's not no wish. Dip D, yes. Okay. Pick up the coin stat. Okay, didn't get a wish. I don't have a magic marker. Heading down. We're going back to level 7 where my stash is. I'm going to go ahead and uncurse my Ring of Hunger, and then I'm going to go get my levels from those succubi. Although with 1,000, I need just 904 left. Maybe I'll save the succubi, but I got 2 of them. I have reflection, so I can kill the floating eye. Okay, heading down. And I've thought about it, and before I cavort with those succubi, I'm going to head down to that priest level, see if I can use conflict to have monster kill the priest, and then I will use the enter and exit the abandoned temple till ghosts appear and kill them, because I only need 800 and something experience points left to get to the next level. Then I'll come up and work with the succubi. Okay, for that I'll need wands of create monster, although one of those may already be used up. And here I still have my bag of tricks. It's got 1 charge left. Apply Z. Yeah, that didn't help much. Gas spore. Loot stash Z. Okay, a cockatrice is a good thing to sacrifice if you have gloves on. If he leaves me a corpse, he doesn't. Okay, I've got these wands of create monster. Water nymph. Fire. Kill. Emerald potion. Take off gloves, zap identify. What is an emerald potion? Extra healing. I hadn't identified extra healing yet. Alright. Wear gloves. Pick up the junk. Some of it's not junk. Drop the looking glass. If you break a looking glass, it damages your luck. You break a mirror, you get luck damage. Alright, Zap Z. Can't sacrifice a dwarf, mummy, but you can a bat if he leaves you a corpse. There we go. And I have no more potions of water. I have 1. DT, pray yes. One of these times when I pray with my luck this high, I'm going to be crowned. Which means my prayer timeout will significantly increase. Whoops. NP. Okay, all right, potions. I stuck that one in my bag. Okay, we're going down to that. Boy, I really should finish with these last 4 statues. I can't pick them up to position them better. Lynxes do not zap wands at you. Let's go offer B. Feeling of reconciliation. I'll pray. Well pleased. I keep praying because I can get boosts to my hit points until I finally get crowned. Maybe even after. Okay, Zap Z. Pyrolisk. Zap Z. Guardian Naga. I don't think they zap wands. Alright, enough of that. No, I'm going to do the... just break them myself. 59 rocks, but I'm going to take my time and do it only on the way down from my altar, my stash. Keep getting that message about Lord what's his name needing my help, but you notice how I'm just ignoring it because I can't be rushed. I'll take my time and I'll go when I'm ready. I'm not ready. Hungry. Do I have any more? killed him. I have food. Do I have any more giants or giant mummies or anything down here? Rock piercer. Where's that temple? Did I miss it? Temple and an altar. There's one on 12 and 14. I missed it. Sorry about this. Eat a food ration. Now I just have to remember to pick up another food ration somewhere. Didn't get a buzz. Temple. Okay. Zap Z. Ochre jelly. Put on C. You don't want to be next to the priest because priests are strong. He can stun you, paralyze you. Okay, the priest, I would put on my ring of conflict so that so the priest will hit the ochre jelly and get splashed. What I don't want to do is have the ochre jelly engulf me. Okay, right next to the priest, but I'm moving. Ochre jelly misses the priest, but I want the priest to hit the ochre jelly. Ochre jelly is killed and corroded mace, but he didn't get splashed. Remove C. Zap Z. An iguana, that's not much help. Zap Z. An Alex, and it's peaceful. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block the doorway so it can't go out this way, wear my ring of conflict, and let them duke it out. But now the Alex is not trying to leave this way. Priestess, okay, Alex hits the priest, the Alex hits the priest, the Alex hits the priest hits the Alex, misses the Alex. And the priest is killed. That's what I wanted. Remove C. Now priests often have spell books. Scroll, we got 2 unidentified spell books and a scroll. Scrolls and spell books. Take off gloves, zap, identify. I'm going to see not the rings, but the spell books. Blessed spell book of restorability. I need to read one more. Restorability is like a high level spell, I think. Zap, identify. Got them all. Wander cancellation. Spell book of extra healing. I'll read that one. I'll read T. Wear gloves, read. No. Stash dollars, read T. Extra healing in potion. Okay. Okay, now I can get my last few hundred experience points by doing this. Feel like you're being watched, a ghost appears. Okay, so notice my hit points here, 39, 621. 39, 799. Whoops. Okay, I got a ghost. You keep entering the, just one more ghost will do it. You keep entering and leaving the temple, and you get ghosts occasionally. So I'm now experience level 13. I hit my 40,000 experience points. I go to experience level 14 at experience level 80. I don't want to do that. I want to go find those succubi. I don't remember what level they were on. Put E, but they have brains, so I can find them with telepathy. Oh, interesting. There's a monster there. I have not explored that level. It looks like a vault. Leave my mouse there and dig on down. You want to dig into a vault vertically rather than horizontally. It may not be obvious, but each of these squares that you can step on are not squares, they're rectangular. And where I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 to get into the vault vertically here. You want to go north-south, maybe is a way to say it. 7 you know, the distance horizontally is much greater. It may take 10 or 12 to dig that far. Warhorse, don't flee. Chase him out so the vault's guard doesn't appear. Pony, scroll of identify. Stick it in my bag and we'll eat the warhorse. All right, put E. No succubi. Were they on an earlier level? Must have been. Should have just remembered. Okay, go back. Oh, what's this? A wraith. If I kill the wraith on this level, it will not leave a corpse. That would get me, if I could eat a wraith corpse, I'd go right to experience level 14. I'd be ready for the quest. The trouble with wraiths is they'd have a level drain attack. But if they're standing right next to me when I go upstairs, they'll follow up with me, and that level, they can leave a corpse. So we'll go up. Goodbye level 13. So level drain, but one more experience point will get me back to level 13. So if I can kill this wraith before she hits me again, a pickaxe, wield A. There we go. Just because I left a corpse doesn't mean I'm home safe. They can still rot. Let's try eating it. Okay, experience level 14. I'm ready for the quest. The quest level, if I hit Control O, is level 14. I'm going to head up to level 14, and this video has been so long, I'll leave the Titanith here, that I'm not going to go on the quest in this video. I'm going to quit and take a break and record the quest with my next video. Alright, there's the quest portal, and the message was, you again sensed Lord Carnarvon pleading for help. Alright, I hope this video has been interesting. Maybe the least of the Ascending an Archaeologist videos. In the next video I'll do the quest and work down to the castle. The video after that I'll go through the castle and maybe get down to Vlad's Tower. The video after that I'll go to the bottom level of the dungeon. I'll perform the invocation and maybe start working my way out. Then if that video is too long, I'll wait for the next video to do the Ascension. But this has been the first of the Ascending an Archaeologist videos. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy this and the other Concise Nethack videos. Thank you.